Hello everyone and welcome back to another book review. Today I am going to be reviewing volume 13 in the Komi Can't Communicate series. I read this in the ebook format, so this is just the cover of the ebook, and the cover features some of our characters. I believe this is Komi's mom. This is a character, Rei Natsukido, who we met in volume 12, and of course Komi, who has been on every cover of Komi Can't Communicate, at least I believe she has been since the beginning. So there's kind of two big things that I want to talk about in volume 13. Obviously, the first half, or a big chunk of this book, is going to focus on Rei, who is this young girl here. So up until this point in the series, Komi has kind of been the one who has had to be breaking out of her shell. She's the one who's having to discover new things about herself. She's the one who's having to put herself out there. She's the one who's having to learn lessons almost from other people about how to be friendly and how to make friends. She has a communication disorder, so this makes sense. Tadano's been helping her from the beginning. So Rei kind of turns this on its head. So Rei here, as you can see, is much younger than Komi. She's a little girl and her parents travel extensively for work. So she gets relocated a lot and she's had to leave a lot of schools, leave a lot of friends, and that makes an impact on a child. At least I assume it does. I did not actually move at all growing up. My parents still own the same house that they've always had, so I didn't experience a lot of that moving around, but I have to imagine it's very jarring, especially at a young age, to move around a lot and to leave a friend group over and over and over. So Komi takes it upon herself to kind of show Rei that it's okay to open up and make friends. In fact, it's an advantage to have friends in a wide variety of places. Rei is going to be moving to the United States because that's the next spot that her parents have been stationed. So Komi is now the one who's giving the lessons on friendship to someone else. Albeit it is someone who's younger, so it does make sense that Komi would be in a position to impart knowledge on someone, but I do think it's a nice twist and it kind of shows that Komi has grown to the point where she's able to take these lessons on friendship and pass it on to someone younger than her, which I like. I also like that we've kind of taken a step back of the trauma and drama that is high school and we're focusing on someone a little younger now. So now Rei's here, it's cute, it's sweet, Komi's imparting her wisdom on this younger girl. We love it, it's there. And it's just nice to kind of take a break. This is a continuation of volume 12 where Rei was introduced and the storyline was introduced. And while we have been seeing Tadano and Najimi and other friends and characters in Komi's group, we really are starting to, or we really have taken a break, at least a little bit of a break away from the trauma and drama, which makes me think that everything's going to be hitting hard when we come back into it, which was true for the second half of this volume. So Rei's there, Rei has her Rei receives wisdom from Komi, and we have this sweet little conclusion of this plot, including her. I hope we see her again. We do. I think it's the end of this volume. We see a little snippet of her life in the United States where she's going to start making friends because she sees the advantage of having friends in a wide variety of places. But I did like that we have this break. We have something that's a little away from the normal friend group because the friend group is getting a little complicated. So up to this point, Komi has just been making friends. There's been misunderstandings, miscommunications, there's been tempers, there have been competitions, there's been people who are upset with each other, but so far there hasn't been too much drama, I would say. Nothing too wild, too crazy. You may disagree, but things have been moving along. I think that around volume 11, the series kind of took it up a notch, and that's because, at least in my opinion, as a reader, I now know these characters. These are characters I'm familiar with, I'm comfortable with. They have been fleshed out enough to the point where they can now drive a story, and I really appreciate it and I really like it. I think volume 11 just brought it to the next level, especially our core group, the core friends that we've been seeing for a while. We now have a strong foundation with, so the author can drive a story with it. That being said, in volume, I think it was 10, we were introduced to a character, Manbagi, who became close friends with Komi. They're doing girl things together, sleepovers, talking about crushes, just having a fun time together, doing makeup together, and all the fun girl things that you would ever think of doing in a stereotypical girl sleepover in a manga series. They're having a great time, they're good friends, but slowly but surely, our little relationship, or not even relationship, our budding feelings, the budding feelings that we see between Tadano and Komi have a new partner, and that is Manbagi, because she is slowly but surely developing feelings for Tadano. At least that's what my little sixth sense is saying. My little nose, which sniffs out love triangles, I feel like is seeing this one coming, and I'm thinking we might start to get a little bit more serious. I think the Rei interlude has kind of broken it up in that we get a cute little moment where we see Komi's growth, because there's going to be a new challenge, I think, in this friend group, because I'm not entirely sure all the parties in the love triangle know what's going on. I don't think Tadano's aware, first of all, that maybe I don't know if Tadano is fully aware that his feelings to Komi are entirely reciprocated. I mean, I think he's just kind of nervous and inexperienced. I think that Komi doesn't know how she really feels about Tadano, but also isn't confident enough to express her feelings. And I don't think Manbagi really understands that there's something going on between them, because she seems kind of oblivious to that fact and isn't really sure. I don't know if Manbagi even knows that she has feelings. I think they're starting to develop. So I think all the three characters in the love triangle, if I could call it that, are kind of in the dark about both their own feelings and everyone else's feelings for each other. But I think this is going to start to come to light in future volumes, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm loving this series. I loved volume 13. I thought this was a great entry in the series, and I think if you have been liking the series, you're going to like volume 13. I think things have just gone up to the next level, and I'm really excited to see where the series goes. If you have any thoughts on volume 13 or have anything else you would like to share about this, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.